So hey Florian, what have you done and how was your score?
I was like, I finished top 32 at the YCS, lost to Mac Invoke, shoutouts to Sam Pearson, really nice guy. Yeah, my score after Swiss was 10-1-1. Only lost to Spirals simply because I was an idiot and didn't activate Cosmic Cyclone on his only back row. And I drew against Soy Weber, so yeah. For the deck, I'm running, I mean, it's more or less card for card the list Shanping Shu played at the UDS, but I wanted to give a little bit more insight on the cards because the people have no idea what the cards do, or at least don't know how the combos work, and I wanted to show this off. So basically it's almost the same list. 3 Seyfrieds, 3 Rokket Tracers, 2 Magna Rockets and 2 Silver Rockets. The 2 Absolrouters, 1 Keeper of the Shrine, the 2 Baby Dragons, Levinier, Red Eyes, the Strudo, Brotor, and the Rokket Recharger. For spells, the 3 Quick Launch, 2 Boot Sector Launch, 2 World Legacy Guard Dragon, 1 Dragon Shrine, 1 Ravine, 1 Foolish. That should be 30 cards. And the other 10 cards you can choose pretty freely, as those are non-engine cards and not needed for the combo. Here I played the 3 Cyclones, the 1 Phantasme, 3 Ashes and 3 Drolls. In hindsight I would probably swap this out for Impermanence because it's better against the Shaddoll matchup. It's also better in the mirror match, and Droll didn't do anything for me today and yesterday, so I don't think it's that great. For the extra deck, yeah, it's also the same, like 3 Striker Dragons, the Beat Cop, the 2 Guard Dragons. Yeah, those, 1 Abomination, 1 Seal, Triple Burst, Romulus, Boros Sword, the Tenji Synchro and the Boros Savage. Like in your combo, you pretty much always summon out these 3. You end like this, and maybe even a Rocket Monster if you have an extender or you drew really well. And in your follow-up turn, you make like Savage Dragon and the Tenji Synchro and whatnot and just try to kill them. In the sideboard, 1 Nibiru. The reason why there's only 1 is just because of a small gimmick you can do. Like if you have Heretic Seal on board and they Nibiru you can just special summon Brotor and target their Nibiru, discard a card and then add your own Nibiru. So yeah, that's a gimmick thing you can do. It didn't ever come up, but yeah, I just wanted it to be there just in case it was needed. The Imperial Order and the 2 anti-spells. In the beginning I wanted to play 3, but I couldn't find the space. Maybe you can cut the Nibiru if you're not keen on the gimmick. The 3 evenly matched, 3 Dark Rulers, 2 Lightning Storms. These will be cut as well because they were awful. The 1 Scarlight for overtime, and it was also surprisingly good in the mirror match. And 2 Chalice. Those were there because I wanted more cards against Winda. For some reason I didn't come up with Impermanence in the first place. I just played these. Yeah, Chalice was really good when going first, just setting it and negating Alistair and stuff. And for the combo, like the basic combo of the deck just needs, I don't know, like let's do a Rocket Monster and Absol Dragon, for example, like these 2. You normal the Rocket, and then you can special summon Absol since you control the Rocket, and then you can send this to the graveyard to special summon your Striker Dragon, which will trigger, and add the Boot Sector Launch from deck to hand, and then you can link these 2 off into Heretic Seal, and then trigger Absol to add your Rokket Tracer. And then you use this and special summon your Rokket Tracer and pop the field spell in order to special summon another Rocket Monster. So basically, if you're scared of Nibiru, you special this because it can reborn monsters from your graveyard later on in the combo if they decide to Nibiru you and you have to tribute off your Heretic Seal. Or if you're not afraid of doing that, you can go for Silver Rocket and get a card out of the extra deck. So I'll go with Rokket Recharger in this case. Then you link this off into LP, and then you link this off into vanilla striker dragon. The reason you're doing this is because you don't want to get ghost ogred on the LP activation, and if this is ogred, then those two just still point to the zone, so you can special summon. Then you summon the red eyes, and then you use red eyes effect to get back any rocket. It doesn't matter which one it even is. Then you use striker dragon's effect to pop itself and add back a card from graveyard, such that you have a card in hand you can use in your combo later on. And then you like link this off into Pisty, and then link off these two into the Lingerous Dragon. Then you can use Pisty to reborn Red Eyes, and then Red Eyes again to reborn any rocket monster from your graveyard. And when you have this, you can just link those two off into Triple Burst, and then link those two off into Quad Boro Dragon. And then discard a card from your hand to kill a Triple Burst, and then this will trigger and reborn up to 3 rocket monsters from your graveyard, which you can then special summon. Like, if I didn't get this one, I could have probably just gone to the Silver Rocket instead. The difference is that you summon these two, and then this remains over here. And after those are summoned, the Lingerous triggers and special summons itself to the field because a rocket was summoned. And after you've linked off these two into Abomination, you can then synchro these two away and go into your Savage Dragon and equip your Triple Burst from Graveyard, so this gets 3 counters and this is at 5/3. And in the end phase you can use Abomination on your Silver Rocket and then chain it to look at your opponent's extra deck and take 1 card out of there. And then this floats into another Rocket Tracer, which allows you to trigger Abomination in your opponent's turn, and then you have the freedom of using Heretic Seal to bounce a card and special summon Brotor and get Levineer or Seyfert or another Rocket Tracer for your follow-up turn. And in case of the people wondering what happens after the first turn, so basically if everything gets out of here, let's just assume all of this is dead. If you have any level 4 monster, and it doesn't even particularly matter which one it is, like let's say for example we have Keeper of the Shrine, we summon it and then we go into our second Striker Dragon, which allows us to go into our field spell, and then typically after they broke our board they have more monsters than we do, so we have the possibility to use the second effect of Boot Sector Launch to special summon monsters from the graveyard up to the difference of monsters that they have compared to our field. And then we can use this and kill itself to get back the Rocket Recharger, which will then trigger immediately because a dark monster that was summoned from the extra deck was destroyed. And you can send it to the graveyard and reborn like Abomination, or you can reborn Red Eyes, and with Red Eyes you get back this, and this pops a Link monster and it folds into even more Rocket monsters. So there's pretty crazy stuff you can do. And yeah, that's the turn where typically Boral Sword and the 10-year Link 10-year Synchro come up to kill your opponent. Yeah, that's basically for the combo. There's of course variations of that. If you, for example, open up with Seyfert, for example, you do it a little bit differently by going into the Black Dragon and then into the White Dragon, into Heretic Seal, and or Romulus, discarding a card, sending Absolouter Dragon, and searching for the Rocket Tracer, and then go off from there. So there's always variations to that. There's also even a combo that plays around Nibiru if you do it correctly, but you would need 1 extender for it. But I won't show it here now because it would just, yeah, be way too long of a time. I can post it in the YouTube video probably as a comment. But yeah, that's basically it. A little bit of education on the deck, I guess. I think the deck is still really, really strong. People are underestimating it. Almost every one of my opponents had to read my cards. Yeah, I would definitely play it again. Just lost because of a really harsh misplay in Top Cut. And if it weren't for that, I would probably be somewhere up higher. Who knows?
Any shoutouts or anything you want to say?
Yeah, shoutouts to the guys from Austria who traveled with me, who I shared an Airbnb with. Shoutouts to my team G.Y.M. Yeah, and also shoutouts to all of the Austrian community, of course. Shoutouts to the German people. Yeah, shoutouts to all the people I know and all of my friends.
Okay, thank you.